we will swear in our new board member.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
This is her seat. We should take this seat.
Welcome.
Would you please call the roll?
Okay. Okay, roll call. Okay, Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Collington,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore. Yes. Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes.
Now, if we could adopt the agenda.
I motion that we adopt the agenda.
I second.
Ms. Oliver, can you please call the roll?
Mrs. Cherry,
Yes.
Mrs. Collington,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore. Yes. And Mrs. Simmons.
Yes. Motion passes. So now we will move into the election of officers. Election of the Board of Education President. Can we nominate, nominations are open?
I nominate Sonia Cherry.
Second? Any more votes? So now we will vote for President of the Board of Education, Sonia Cherry.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Collington,
Yes.
Mrs. Cherry,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
and Mrs. Kilgore.
Now, election for the, I'm sorry, okay. Ms. Cherry? Uh-oh.
I nominate Deion Simmons.
I'll second.
Yes.
Mrs. Conklin,
Yes.
Mrs. Cherry,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Simmons.
Yes. So next we'll move to the organizational business. We're gonna establish dates and times and locations for meeting for the 25-26 school year.
You should be able to see that under your content. Kilgore, you don't have it. You have to set you up. I'm going to school. So this Board of Education, we approve of the meeting dates. Meeting dates for the 25, 26, so it starts July 17th, 2025.
Okay. So we will need a motion to approve the dates for the 2025-26 meeting dates.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Take it back, right? Yeah, you do. You take it back.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
You did the whole thing. Oh. So item number 3, organizational business. I need a motion for the dates and times, locations of meeting for the school year 2025-2026.
I move.
A second.
It's been moved in second. Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mrs. Carrington,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, the motion passes for the dates and times for the school year for 2025-2026. Next subject item is recommend, a resolution to establish the service fund for the Board of Education in the amount of $20,000.
I move.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Someone that can explain.
Yes, you can explain, yes.
This $20,000 service fund is basically your budget for the Board of Education and for Mrs. Kilgore, for those of you all who know that $20,000 kind of establishes the amount that we spend for the calendar year.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yes, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, motion passes for the service fund for the Board of Education. Subject item C, adopt standing authorizations for the 2025 calendar year. Ms. Allen, would you want to give a brief explanation before we vote?
This document dictates 6 different things. So the first one is, you're giving me authorization to invest our funds. Also, you're giving me authorization to pay our bills. And then for the superintendent, you're giving him authorization to employ personnel. Also for the resignation of personnel. Also for the appointment as being the purchasing agent. And the 6th item is that the only individuals that can enter into contract for a district will be the superintendent, myself, and the director of operations. And so those are the 6 standing authorizations that we usually ask the board to approve.
I move.
A second.
Ms. Allen, it's been properly moved in second. Would you call the roll?
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, motion passes for the authorization for the 2025 calendar year. Item D. I need a motion to renew the membership to the Ohio School Boards Association Legal Assistance Fund for the period of January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
I move.
Second.
You second anything?
I want to move a second.
It's been properly moved. Ms. Allen, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, Mrs. Cherry.
Yes. So motion passes to renew the renewed membership to the Ohio School Boards Association Legal Assistance Fund. Item E is to renew the membership to the Ohio School Board Association for the period of January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025. And I do need a motion.
Want to make a motion?
Second.
Ms. Allen, it's been moved in second. Will you call the roll?
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington.
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, the motion has passed. Are there any questions? Subject item number F. I need a motion to renew the membership to the National School Board Association for the period of January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
I move.
I second.
Ms. Allen, it's been second. Would you please call the roll?
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons, Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, the motion passes for the National School Boards Association membership. Number 4, board item, committee liaison and appointments. 4, the City of Trotwood. we are requesting 2 members of the board to sit on the City of Trotwood. Are there any volunteers? Mrs. Currington? Did you say something?
I'll do one alone.
Okay. And, yes.
Myself.
Mhm.
Mrs. Terry, for
Yes.
FYI for the board, if you go on your content, it will tell you when and I think you asked us about that, it'll tell you when they meet. So if I go back to the content.
First Monday of the month, 6:30.
Do we know we both have to be in attendance, or can we go back and forth?
You can go back.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Subject B, the district leadership team. Regular meetings are held on the first Monday, no, once a month, for 3 to 4 hours on a weekday from 8 to 12 or from 12 to 3.
And is it on a Monday?
No.
Okay.
We've been going on Fridays.
Perfect.
We went on Fridays once a month,
Okay.
and we've been going from about 8 to 11:30. And it is it's something that you can come in and stick your head in, spend a little time. But the expectation was if you can't stay the whole time, because you know everybody has to work, but you don't have to. Yeah.
Well, since I'm around the corner, it'll be
So-
easy for me to get here.
So Luana is volunteering.
And with that too, we've had one in the alternate as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the alternate.
And Aaron will be the alternate.
Next, subject C is the finance committee. And are there any volunteers for the finance committee that meets the third Thursday at 4:30, from 4:30 to 5:30?
I'll stay. I'll stay on the finance committee.
I'll stay on the committee.
Mrs. Allen, do you have the name?
Yes, I do.
Next is the Miami Valley CTC Board of Education, and this meeting is held once a month, and, the second Tuesday at 7 p.m. And I will remain on that. Item, you ready? Item E is the National Alliance of Black School Educators.
Mm.
Do we have anyone that's interested? It's a conference meeting at OSBA and NSBA.
I'll volunteer.
We have Deion Simmons. I'm kinda recommend y'all. Y'all should be on here. Ms. Kilgore?
I could need a delegate or something if they need a delegate.
Okay. So I need a delegate? And Ms. Kilgore, great. Subject F is the National School Board's Liaison. That's NSBA. And this is the intent that all board members would attend. Is there anyone that would want to excuse themselves from this National School Board?
Or just put it all.
Yes. Next subject is the NSBA Ohio Black Caucus. And it's 2 meetings at the National School Board Conference and quarterly Saturday morning meetings in Columbus at OSBA office. Do I have any volunteers?
Yes. I'm volunteering. Dr. Aaron. Ms. Allen, will you have the dates for the meetings, or?
For the Black Caucus?
Yes.
I don't have the dates, but I'm sure Kim or myself can find out.
You're interested in which Saturdays?
Yes. As long as it's not when Deion's getting married.
Subject 8 is the OSBA, Ohio School Board Association Legislation Liaison. I'll volunteer for that one. Are there any other volunteers?
That's the when are the meetings for that one?
Just kind of go through it.
Okay, I'll volunteer to that one as well.
The next one is the OSBA Student Achievement Leadership Team, which is initials as SALT.
Yeah.
Okay. And so will I. Yes. Yes. So you have Aaron Lumpkin and myself. Subject J is the Ohio School Board Association Urban School District Advisory Network. They're all 2 to 3 meetings yearly, so we're all in there. Next is our policy committee. We need 2 board members to represent for the policy committee. Do I have any volunteers? Luana Currington, you a volunteer? Okay. And Mrs. Kilgore.
I was just gonna say that we have set up a policy committee meeting for next Tuesday, I believe, at 7:30 virtual. We're gonna let you know, we were waiting to see who the policy members.
Next Tuesday, at what time?
Yes, it's 7:30.
7:30.
I have that in my update too, so I wanted to make sure that,
PM.
That's what one.
Yeah.
They were looking for a policy.
wanna make sure that we,
I thought you were looking at here.
wanted to make sure we had the members first.
Mhm.
Is it- yeah.
Y'all snuck that in.
Next is the Trotwood Community Improvement Corporation. Do we have anyone that wants to volunteer for that one?
I was gonna stay.
Okay.
Can I be the alternate?
Mhm. Next is the Trotwood-Madison Educational Foundation.
I'll volunteer for that one.
So it'll be Deion Simmons, Vice President, and Board Member Aaron Lumpkin.
Oh, Mr. Gaylor.
Next is the Trotwood-Madison Parent Engagement Liaison. Do I have any volunteers? And I will be the alternate for that one. Next is the Community Engagement Liaison. Mr. Lumpkin has volunteered for that.
We get to do it again.
Well, this concludes our organizational meeting. I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mrs. Carrington,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons.
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Kilgore, and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, motion passes. Organizational meeting adjourned.